Metallic Rogue. Clearly the best OG anime this season ever. Original content anime. And I just want to bring it up. This anime is great so far. Cool Kurogal. Cool metal recall scenes. Great quality content. Alright. But I just, honestly, I miss original animes. Original animes, not following a manga, a light novel, or an anime. I mean, today is like 90% is either manga or light novel, basically, right? And some games, I suppose. But this is one of the few then this season, right? Completely made by the anime studio, because these animes have well better pacing, right? They usually are only one season long, and they're perfectly condensed usually in their one season. So this episode 1 here, really great so far, and I'm looking forward to more of it. But yeah, I really wish more anime studios would do, like this, yeah, like a map or something. Do more original content, right? But of course, it's a bigger risk, right? Because you don't have like a already established fan base or what. But anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Please subscribe, slap button. Now we're gonna look at my first impression, reaction, and of course review of Metallic Rogue. 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'm really excited, guys. Right? It's been an hour delayed today. I don't know why, but whatever. I do think that this looks like one of the coolest new characters. This Kuro gal here. We see you right now in the here. She looks really cool. Of course, she's one of the main characters. It's like 2 female main characters, right? And she looks really awesome. Obviously, that's what we have. I don't know her name, of course. I'm just like, you know, I'm anime only like everyone else, right? So obviously, I don't know what her name is. Like you always say, I get my, you know, whatever anime image here, right? Based on the visual appearance of the characters, but I don't know who they actually, what their names are or whatever, right? Something I do, of course, if I can read like the manga one piece of it. But so it takes place on Mars. It's obviously a futuristic like sci-fi where they have some kind of you know, Gundam suits or whatnot, right? Yeah, something like that. They clearly have some kind of exoskeleton Iron Man suits or something similar. Obviously I've seen all the trailers once, and I mean, like I said before, this is obviously the best new anime, like clearly, and I mean original anime, like not based on anything before. Okay, here comes Vash, Yellow Vash. He looks a lot. This is Venom Yash, come on, and it's on Desert Planet. He looks like Vash a lot from Trigun, absolutely. But yellow. Ooh, yeah, some must be of Cyberpunk. We always have those like saucy stuff. I see the trailer. She's a kind of singer, of course. Yeah, I see this woman in the trailer. I think she's one of the bad guys, actually. Yeah, this woman is one of the antagonists. This singer. She probably has a mecha or something. Yeah, I think she's one of the. But I like it. The anime definitely must be Cyberpunk so far now, because okay, it's not Mars instead, but you know, it's a kind of like futuristic. But it's like a party city, you know, like kind of underground. Everyone got some cyberpunk installment, like they got some kind of cybernetics and so on. Yeah, but I think this woman she's one of the. Yeah, the singer is one of the main. I think she's one of the main antagonists, or like the first antagonist. But the Vash guy is probably the main antagonist. But see, isn't it very like cyberpunk? Because it's like some kind of, you know, some kind of criminals in the future, you know, yeah, it's like. Yeah, and this is kind of over. He is Vash! This is evil Vash, yeah, he's like, overplaying it. Oh, this is definitely a bad guy. It's like super evil laughter here. Oh, he got some kind of power card. Oh, he got cyber. The Joker. But Rogue is. She's the exoskeleton. I think user. I think. Yeah, I think she's like one of the warriors. Huh. Yeah, she looks kind of spaced out, like I said there. So this is the main character, right? Rogue. Or Rouge. Yeah, Rouge. Rouge. Yeah, that's true. Her name isn't Rogue. It's spelled, yes, Rouge. Yeah, like Moulin Rouge. She's very clumsy. Is he a cyborg like human? Scarhead. Yes. I don't know. But yeah, clearly this is like some kind of dystopian-ish Mars, right? And that guy looked like he could just be a robot, but I don't know. He looked like a guy that was like cyborg, maybe. I don't know exactly how. Okay, maybe they live. Yeah, okay, so they have to use this. This is definitely gonna be part of the storyline. Yeah, they need this, like, oh yeah, of course, this human took it, yeah, they hate them, right? Yeah. Oh, I see where this is going. These are clearly like, yeah, these like cyborg people or robots, they needed it to live clearly, and these humans clearly took his medicine basically, right? Yeah. So, but I mean, this anime is clearly gonna have this like AI robots are suppressed, right, by the evil humans, right? Yeah, they're gonna bully, and so on, clearly. And I guess the robot has to work, or else they can't get their food or fuel, I guess I call it better. Okay, yeah. Wait, so the human can still use it though? Oh, she gonna see it, of course. Yeah, his girlfriend. Exactly, Asimov code. So obviously Asimov is famous. Yeah, me and my boss is talking about Asimov. Yeah, last business trip we had like a long discussion about that, about him. Very famous writer. I read all the, obviously the IT books. Yeah, me and my manager, which he himself of course worked his whole life in, let's say it, IT stuff, so to speak. Yeah. Also, the bird can talk because it's a robot, probably. But she's also using it. Yeah, so it's Rouge also a robot. But she looks, I think she's super advanced, right? But she might be a human, though. Because they said that humans can use it to feel, like, to get strong or something, right? She's probably a cyborg, which is like, she also can use this, to get stronger, probably. And I bet you the singer is also like that. Yeah, I bet you the single lady can also do that. Because I think she's one of his. Yeah, because I think she's one of the. Exactly. I knew it! I call it! Yeah! And she also has one of those things. Yeah, because she's like she's one of the antagonists. Yeah, she also got one of those, like, fuel power up. But I don't think. Like I said, I think she's a cyborg, right? I think they are rebuilt humans. Something like that. That made her. Okay, here we go. No, they actually kinda. Here comes some kind of warrior guy. Yeah, here comes some kind of like. Exactly. Some kind of like mecha warrior. Pretty good music. Yeah, interesting. Very good animated. Just the general faces and the color scheme and so on. But I think this is Rogue though. Yeah, I think this is the main character. She might not have control over her body or her powers. I think it's her though. This looks like the promo art mecha, so. Yeah, I think Crimson Gladiator, yeah, but I think there's a Rogue. Or Rouge. And then Bird was there too, right? I guess so. But Rogue probably doesn't have control over the power or something like that. Whoa! Oh, I see! Is she the bird? Okay, now I get it. The bird is a robot, obviously. But yeah, she is the bird, right? I see. She was talking to her as a bird, right? Because it looked kind of weird how the bird was like, like her pet. But no, the bird is her partner, right? Yeah, the bird is her. Yeah, she is communicating with her partner using like a bird robot. Very interesting. Yeah, that's how she gave her a mission, probably. Yeah, men dog say. But so Rogue is the warrior, but this lady is clearly like the brains, right there. She's the one like giving her advice, the one with her mechas, I guess. Maybe she's a tinker though. given that she's like a bird mecha, maybe she's an engineer. Maybe she builds her suit something. Yeah, maybe she builds her stuff or something. Yeah, but now this poor robo guy is gonna be in trouble, right? Because he's obviously tired here without his. But yeah, but they needed to. But I wonder if he's a cyborg robot though. Given they mentioned Asimov's law, I'm guessing there is robots. Yeah, then his red thing turned off there. And I guess he's gonna dispose him. Yeah, this animal is gonna be dark, right? No, he's just a robot, right? But clearly, this animal is gonna be a lot about that. Then his girlfriend watches him being like turned away or something. Yeah, clearly this anime. Yeah, this is dark, man. Yeah, here we go. They finally got meet. Wait, so there's like no memory of her? I don't know, she's... PP, it's me! Okay, she didn't know it was her, yeah. Like, it's me, the bird! You remember your bird bestie? It's always been me! What? Okay, it seems really stupid. I never thought you were inside the bird. No, I am... It's like, no, I'm controlling the bird. I'm inside the bird. You must have that, the song with, what's called him again? Long Island, yeah. My dad is no phone. Yeah, it's like, I'm not inside, I'm not the phone. I was on the other side of the phone. Oh, Naomi is her name. Yeah, I'm Naomi, I'm your support. She's like, no, I'm the girl, I'm calling you with the bird. But yeah, Rouge seems to be really dumb. She's like, I'm not inside the bird. Yes, I'm not, no, my dad is no phone. Really reminds me of that scene. Yeah, it's like, how can you fit inside my bird? It's like, no. But okay, so Naomi is clearly the coolest character. No, a Rogue sounds really, really dumb. Yeah, she's a complete airhead. She's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, like, but I think her thing is she's a really good fighter, right? Yeah, as we saw, exactly. She used the Nectar. She used the new future power thing. A neon. Okay. So neon might be... Ooh. Viola of the Purgatory. That's a cool nickname. Yeah, she's called the Purgatory. Okay. But yeah, she's... but like I said, she's clearly not... She's either a super advanced robot... But much more likely it's a cyborg of sorts, right? Ah, of course. They are communicating, yeah. He did, after all, protect us from the bird. Okay, it feels pretty clear to me that the episode's gonna end, though, with Rouge fighting Sarah, her single mentor, right? So to speak. She's obviously she's a spy, but they're gonna have a conflict, right? Certainly. That's obviously how it's gonna end. It's gonna confront her, and she will show her purgatory powers, and then they will have a fight, right? That being said, though, obviously Rogue is just pretending to want to work for her. She's obviously, you know, I think they're like government spies, something like that. So try to protect the people, right? Yaron, okay. Yaron. Yaron looks like Evil Vash, yeah, straight up. It's like a Knives spin-off. But he claims that someone else of their team sent someone after her, though, perhaps. So it might be that they're working for someone else in these, like, nines, but... Yeah, like the different nines of hell, right? But I doubt it, though, because it feels like the two main girls are probably more like... I think they're probably part of the nine hells. They're probably like another person. Like the angels right there. Yeah, I don't think they're part of... Maybe they're working for one of the bad guys, but I don't think so. Because, I mean, they're always going to be good people, so otherwise they have to be betrayed their... They would have to, like, you know, betray their own boss otherwise, right? Eventually. And now she finally gets it. Yeah, now she finally gets it. Memories. But I guess she is not in control really of her powers. Who? Yeah, she's to be really lost who she is, right? Yeah. Don't worry, girl. I know what's happening. Yeah. Don't you worry. Big sis got this. Yeah, but she clearly is not aware that she is the warrior herself, right? No, she clearly has no memories of turning into this like mecha. But she basically fueled up, right? And went to sleep. And then when she woke up, she turned into like the mecha. So she clearly has like no understanding of her own powers. Yeah, but not, see, I call it not gonna fight with you. I call it now she's gonna be like, we have to have a meeting. Yeah, I know you're trying to betray me. Yeah, here we go. Now they're gonna have like a mecha fight. Definitely. I mean, she clearly has her own form, right? The singer Sarah will turn into her own something, and she was called Purgatory. She's gonna have like fire powers. Yeah, she's gonna have like some kind of that. Probably. And I guess they're all gonna be called different, you know. Oh yeah, here, see? Now she's gonna be like, oh, you're trying to fight me? I will fight you first, right? But you... Exactly, but you hurt the person, though. She's like, you can't hurt me. You're a robot. You're also a robot. That's a good line here. You can't hurt humans, but you're not human. None of us are humans. It's like, it doesn't follow. I like it, yeah. She's like, come on, woman. Wait. No, but I think it's her suit. See, this is just a spoof. I think it's her suit. Yeah, I think that's her. Unless... I think so. Wait, is Jaro the red one? Wait, she's just a normal person? Oh, he's a clown! Oh, of course! He's like a clown robot. Jared, oh yeah. He got the power of the clown. Oh, I see. No. So she's the red one, come on. But he can copy the appearance. Yeah, he's like the big bad, right? Yeah, he's like the clown. I love it. He's like a sci-fi evil jester. He's the red one of death jester in like Seiken Season 3, yeah. He's like, oh sure, come on! Yeah, he can copy all the powers, of course. Yeah, of course. He's like a trickster, Janus character. There we go. He might be one of the more interesting bad guys. No, Rogue is that guy. She is the Crimson guy, though. She's definitely wrong, though. No, she's definitely wrong, though. Rogue clearly is the Red Crimson Knight. Exactly, here we go. She's gonna transform, though. No, she is the one. Yeah. Exactly, of course she is. He'll probably leave now. He'll probably leave, yeah. I think he's gonna be the last bad guy, right? He probably will. And he's like a trickster guy, so he's... Yeah, I think he's just faking it. He's probably gonna... Exactly, now he backflips away here. Taking my... I know exactly what kind of bad guy he is. I will be taking my leave. I knew it. I called Halloran. He's obviously that kind of classic, reoccurring Death Jester character. It's gonna come back like every episode, be like, my evil shenanigans. He's so clear that kind of antagonist. It's like he's a mecha jester. He's so clearly like, okay, I will return next week, girl, with my other bad guy. Here we go. He's gonna transform to something. Metal Rouge. Her name is Rouge. Yeah, again, it's called Metallic Rouge, right? Yeah, Metallic Rouge. Yeah. My name is Metal Rouge. Yeah, it's like she was the worst spy ever. Oh, I'm laughing because you know her spy name is just terrible. Yeah, she's like, you know, her civilian name is Rouge and her superhero name is Metal Rouge. Yeah, it's just like the exact same name. It's just a metal part of it. Yeah, it's very straightforward spy name. Yeah, I'm just myself here. But yeah, I called this right. They're obviously gonna have a fight. And she's gonna have some kind of fire powers, I think. Because of her name's being got Purgatory. It's interesting, like, soundtrack music. Yeah, it's like a song. Might be the opening. And yeah, obviously Naomi's like her handler or whatever, right? Naomi is the brains of the operation. And Rouge is the... Yeah, the... Right? Okay, I guess they died off screen. I mean, before. Well, like, I guess they have taken out 2 other other characters before, right? Yeah, she mentioned 2 other names. I guess they are characters she have like removed in the past. I want to sing. Well, actually, yeah, we don't know what she's done actually, but it just seems so weird. Like she's called like the 9 demon of hell kind of thing. Just, I honestly, I am assuming that Sarah is evil, right? Given her name, yeah. But sure, she makes a point that so far she's just a singer. Yeah, so far we haven't seen her do any crime. Maybe she just kills them because they have, as you said there, she's a special kind of robot. Yeah, like she's a special kind of breed. But yeah, she had fire powers, as expected. Yeah, she got a kind of weird flamethrower. It's pretty good. I mean, interesting music choice, I have to say. And the fight, definitely. Yeah, that was Rouge gonna finish her. But I guess they have like suits on them, but I guess it's part of their bodies. Yeah, it's not actually summoned and stuff, or it's more like this, the metal suit is actually her body or something. Oh no, you kinda just... Yeah, they have this like weird circle. Huh, like a Pokeball. Little weird. Or they just like put it on the suit. It's a little unclear what she actually is, but as you talked, it felt like Sarah is actually also a cyborg, like an android, right? She's also an android, but I guess she didn't. Yeah, she was the rainbow thing, right? Okay, so she doesn't actually, she doesn't actually hurt them. She's got her powers, I guess. Yeah, she kind of just took her powers into that Pokeball thing, basically, and I was like, yeah, Mega Manning it. She's Mega Man. Yeah, I just grabbed your fire power. She left. Yeah, she's like, yeah, siphoned her fire magic. I was like, okay, I'm leaving now. That's kind of how it looked there. Like she wasn't actually. Yeah, and I guess we're gonna find the next Maverick. Felt very Mega Man ending there. Just, yeah, grabs her firepower and leaves. Here we get the opening. The opening I think was actually dropped a few days ago earlier, but I very briefly watched over it a little bit. Yeah, there we see Rouge in like a laboratory. That's probably how she grew up, right? Then of course you see Naomi. Yeah, clearly the best character. It's a very stylistic anime, and it reminds me of Cyberpunk. It absolutely does. Like in both the introduction especially, and also later on this whole like was a robot, was alive, what is the meaning, there's a lot of philosophy here. Should we, especially that scene when the poor guy, got like they had to like, how say it, return him to the factory. Yeah, that was like terrible shit. So I know she's fighting another woman here with like a lance. I never see the clown guy. And then a guy with like, I don't know, or like a skier. Oh, ice. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. That robot was like a skier, and then he summoned ice so you can ski on the ice. Yeah, obviously like an ice. This is Mega Man. They have 1 power each. It's a fire robot, an ice robot. Yeah, they got one. It's 1 Maverick each. This is anime Maverick. Yeah, this is Christ, man. It's seriously Mega Man. She took her firepower, drained him like a Pokeball, and then he comes another ice skater. Ice skater Rogue. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is Mega Man. They have made Mega Man the anime. Let's be honest here. But yeah, clearly Naomi is the brain though. So obviously. And Rouge seems to be almost kind of really stupid, right? But let's review it. Bam. Yeah, so Naomi, that's I think the coolest look. I will say she's the coolest looking new character this season, not just of this anime, I mean in general. But also clearly the brains of this anime. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Rogue was like, what? Where am I? Basically clumsy. Didn't seem to even basically remember. I mean, I love that bird scene. Like I said, I really remind me of the classic. My dad is no phone. Yeah, how did you get inside my bird? Like, I'm calling you from myself. So she seems really stupid. But given the opening, she seems to have one of those typical anime stories, right? where she, grew up in a laboratory, right? Like she's clearly some kind of cyborg superhuman that has been, implemented with these like superpowers, right? Like she's a human, but they have replaced her, I don't know, some of her body parts with mechanical stuff, right? Like her fists are made of titanium or something like that, you know what I mean? So she probably grew up in that lab, right? And clearly they have some kind of weird thing, and this whole Nectar, as they call it in this anime, right? Which of course is a common trope in these sci-fis, where they need to have this like super energy, right, to get their powers. So clearly her body is like has some engine they can drive on Nectar, right? And that probably makes her normal body, even her human body parts, probably get physically stronger, right, by Nectar. Because they mentioned that humans can also drink this Nectar, right? So even if it's like fuel or something, it can also like empower your organs or whatever, right? But you probably can't take too much, right? But because she's some kind of mixture of human and technology, she can of course consume that new it's like it's like drinking a lot of Monster, a lot of energy drink, she can consume energy drink infinitely and get very powerful, basically, right? But so that's kind of hurting. But I mean, I guess that's explaining why she's kind of like aloof and seems to be very stupid, because she probably grew up in the laboratory, having no friends or whatever, right? And the scientists were probably like just giving her new powers or whatnot, right? And so on. You know what I mean? She probably has like no social skills and no friends and so on. That classic, poor girl laboratory, like I don't know, 02 or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean? Typical main character in anime. So that's probably explains it. Well, she's like, what? Phones? What's that? What is food? Basically, I don't understand this thing. Yeah, she's probably like that. Lost, right? But thinking about more, the anime seems to have quite a dark storyline, and I like that. They of course mentioned, as I said, right, and I always mispronounce his name, but Asimov's laws and so on. So it's clearly built in that classic sci-fi thing of like, robots, like I am robots, or robots can't hurt humans and these things and so on, right? And then we saw the scene later when he couldn't get his fuel, so they had to like just, I don't know, bring him back to like, restart him or whatever, right? Or maybe even just, like it was something like that. And I think the anime is going to have a lot of that, right? Where it's like these robots, or AI, whatever you call them, they're clearly intelligent enough to have feelings and emotions, because he was like dating that robot maid, right? Or waitress or whatever she was. So she was like, oh no, you can have some of my fuel, basically, so on. Yeah, so it was all like sad. That was actually kind of brutal scene. It was kind of sad. So like I said earlier, I'm sure the anime is gonna dwell on that a lot. I feel this anime. It's gonna definitely be a storyline of like, it probably won't be the main story, but it's certain to be part of the storyline that the robots, the AI, or this superhuman, this like are clearly, have emotions, right? Yeah, and then it's like the humans mistreats them, and so on, right? They have different laws and so on, right? They're not equal to humans, in the law and so on. Certainly, which is like Pluto, whatever, a pretty common storyline, but that scene was pretty good, I think, because it was like a very simplistic scene how he like lost his job or whatever. But it was very much like, it was kind of dark just how quickly it went. I'm surprised though we didn't see the waitress do something, because I thought she was gonna like attack them or something, try to like get it from them. That's kind of weird. Honestly, that wasn't strange actually. She didn't do anything. Maybe we can come back to that. Maybe she's got guilt feelings. Yeah, maybe next episode is gonna be her having guilt feelings, because I felt that she was trying to revenge, but she didn't do anything about it. And then on the same time, we also saw Naomi, right, the main character, being kind of like callous about it. She was just like, she was like, robots. Yeah, she also had the kind of like, who cares? So she had the kind of like callous vibe to it. So she might be kind of like cold-hearted, right, towards that, which might make her come into conflict with Rouge then, right? Because Rouge is somewhat a cyborg or something like that. And last, of course, also Sarah, the antagonist. She said, right, why are you after me for? I just want to be a singer. Yeah, like it's not my fault that I'm doing something. So she might. That's what I'm wondering the most though, because her name is like 9 Demon of the Hell or something. You're like, what? Yeah, they have this like super hardcore name, like Purgatory of the Flame of the Hell and Power of Satan, basically. You're like, what? Yeah, and it's like, I just want to be a singer, leave me alone. Yeah, it's like it didn't sound at all like she wanted to be a singer with that kind of name. And the anime didn't at all explain why they're actually going after her, though, at all, right? So I guess you're gonna come into that probably later, which I've seen from Bones before. So what, that's a phone call. But I was saying, no, I'm surprised they didn't explain it at all. But I've seen that from Bones before, how Bones, they used to do this thing where you kind of have episode 1 action packed, and then episode 2 or 3, then they explain the backstory, because that's what I definitely miss here, though. It sounded like on Jerry the Clown that they were actually the bad guys, like the good guys that we are following, because they were working for another bad guy. But I very much doubt that. I think it's much more sounds like they're, they're probably some government trying to like remove these super cyborgs or something. But then again, Sarah made it sound like she wasn't even a cyborg; she was a pure android. And then it sounds kind of weird. Like, I guess she might be evil or whatever. But it's like, wait, are they just like super intelligent androids that have like their own, I don't know, they can blend into society. So in that sense, they might just be like the next level of android, right? I think technology has become so good that you can't even tell that they're robots. Like, it's just so advanced that it's impossible to know the difference. But then the main character herself is probably used exactly the same thing then, because she also presents like a cyborg, right? But she also used if she's called you like me, right? But yeah, that's what I mean. Unsure on that, yeah, because she was like, you and me are different, and that's what we can fight with, yeah. You don't have to follow the robotic laws. But like I said, she might just be a human with cybernetic parts, right? So of course, just have to follow the laws of robots then, because she's not actually a robot, but the older woman might have been. So that's a little bit weird there. And then also, I think it just makes more sense if the bad woman also just a cyborg, right? I mean, she might not be aware of it herself, but she might just be, a rebuilt human, right? It's much easier to actually advance. Now, of course, the enemy probably will explain the tech more later, but I'm gonna say from an actual scientific standpoint, if she's a cyborg, that's like 100 times more believable than her being an android built so good that you can't tell difference. That's much harder to accomplish. Right? And also, the main character has clearly memory loss, right? She clearly has issues with amnesia and so on. So, I mean, Sarah has the same issue, the singer has the same issue, but she has forgotten her past, perhaps. Which is a pretty common storyline, right? Like you take a human like Robocop and you make them into a cyborg, and when you cyborging them, like Kuma, One Piece coming after, yeah, like Kuma, so on, you cyborg them up, and they lose some of the memories, right? It's very common, like cyborg tropey storyline, right? That might be for Sarah. Maybe she doesn't even know her previous human life. So interesting anime, but otherwise, yeah, you look great. I think one thing that anime does really well for both or regular show, it's just the general good look of all the characters. Like this in here, right, with the eating food and so on. It's like just the generally like very high quality of like, smiling and this thing in the eyes and so on. Yeah, it just looks really on point. All those scenes in the episode look really, really good. Probably actually the best this whole season. It's like, I mean, it's just not like the fight scenes, but I mean, just, like, walking on the street or eating ramen or, yeah, all of those like minor details looked, I think, the best probably in this anime, seriously. So very high quality on those things, absolutely. But I think usually the Bones of the show has that, yeah, very high level of quality on like the general atmosphere or whatever. Right? The fight actually wasn't probably the best fight. The fight looked good too, but the fight was pretty short. The fight was like minor Sakaga. It wasn't like super amazing. It was like, yeah, it was okay, but more like the average, like general anime quality was very high, and it's usually what it is, I feel, again, with original animes then. But anyway, I hope you liked the review, guys. Subscribe, like button. Hopefully have One Piece coming out soon, because if you see my videos last Sunday, right, the new opening in One Piece is so fantastic. I mean, tweets about it. It's the greatest thing ever. It's such a good opening. So now I feel really hyped to read the manga, even though the anime is like a year afterwards. But it feels hyped anyway. You get hyped up by that, right? So hope the manga chapter's out sooner. I also guys have a great day.